I'm Latoya Burrows, and this is your Adventist News, a service of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. Coming up in the news, Bahamas Academy holds graduation exercise, students of Bahamas Academy promoted, and 112 persons complete the medical missionary training in our conference. These stories and more on this week's Adventist News. I'm Latoya Burrows. Thanks for joining us for this week's Adventist News. This year's senior graduating class of Bahamas Academy, referred to as the Royal 19, held their baccalaureate service at the Hillview Seventh-day Adventist Church, Tonic Williams Darling Highway on Friday, June 14, 2019. The class aim states, "If we cannot find the road to success, we'll fly." Pastor Edward Sinfleur from the Berea and Breath of Life Church addressed the class.
Royal 19, your journey to success just gotten brighter. You have reached a pivotal moment in your life. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the contribution of your teachers in assisting you to where you are tonight. You did not do it alone. They spent time and time sharing the concept with you until you got it, until you were able to grasp it.
On Monday, June 17, 2019, the graduation ceremony for the class was held at the Loyola Hall, Gladstone Road, where Senior Assistant Commissioner of Police Stephen Dean was the guest speaker. There is no substitute for hard work unless you are willing to drench yourself in future studies or as an excellent employee beyond the capacity of the average person, you will not succeed, he said. Awarded as valedictorian and salutatorian were Antonio Prince and Celine Gibson, respectively. We congratulate all of our graduates. Also on Monday, June 17th, Bahamas Academy held a promotion ceremony for 69 students from its Early Learning Center and Elementary Division at Loyola Hall, Gladstone Road. This event brought the students of Bahamas Academy to the close of another school year, and for the students being promoted, the commencement of a new chapter in their lives. Parents, relatives, and friends saturated the room as the students performed songs and poems of tribute. Pastor Kenny DeVoe, president of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, expressed in his remarks to the parents and well-wishers in attendance, if they ever needed you before, they need you now. Pastor DeVoe referred to the opening of a new journey for the students and said that the challenges of life were sure to come. However, he admonished them to continue to rely on God. Dr. Charmaine C. Miller, founder and CEO of Proactive Skill Developers, motivated and enlivened the graduates and audience with her bold and interactive approach to success.
Clap our hands and make some noise today to celebrate success. For the Bahamas Academy graduates are the brightest and the best.
She told stories which were filled with positive and practical lessons which the graduates could apply to their lives now and in their future endeavors. Dr. Miller further expressed the importance of the role parents, relatives, and friends play in the lives of young children. It takes a village to raise a child, Miller said. She voiced the need for building a proper foundation for children and that the best foundation is one with Christ as its mantle. The ceremony concluded with the Early Learning Center and primary school graduates being awarded for their achievements. Robin Knowles, valedictorian, and Danae Knowles, salutatorian, addressed the audience and their peers, highlighting the class's achievements. The group is now poised for a bright future. 112 individuals completed the medical missionary training, which was facilitated by Dr. Mark Sandoval, Director, UG Pines in Seal, Alabama, and other local presenters. Persons are now more equipped in the area of chair massage therapy, hydrotherapy, kitchen cabinet or natural remedies, nutrition, fitness, and obesity prevention, among other topics and protocols. The book Ministry of Healing by Ellen G. White states that the true medical missionary cannot be satisfied with ministering only to the body. In fact, his primary burden, never forgotten, is for the eternal salvation of those whom he labors. Soul winning, then, is the goal of all true medical missionary work. We should remember that the object of the medical missionary work is to point sin-sick men and women to the man of Calvary who taketh away the sin of the world. Natlin Lacroix, Director of Health Ministries for our conference, and her team would like to thank the local presenters, persons who attended, facilitated, and participated in the medical missionary training and the Laws of Life seminar. When we come back, we'll have the upcoming events in our conference.
People from near and far are coming to the Inter-American Division ASI 2019 convention. It will be held from August 21st to the 24th on Paradise Island, the Bahamas. Under the theme Reviving the Spirit, this year will be unforgettable with special presenter John Bradshaw from the Christian television production It Is Written. Register now and join us for the Inter-American Division ASI 2019 convention.
Welcome back to your Adventist News. Here are some of the activities coming up in the South Bahamas Conference. The Youth Department of the South Bahamas Conference will launch its Youth Month on Friday, July 5th at 7:30 in the evening at the Hillview Adventist Church on Tonic Williams-Darling Highway. Youth are asked to plan now to attend. During the summer, our youth ages 16 to 35 years can look forward to a number of activities, including the basketball jamboree on the evening of Saturday, June 22nd. Other activities for July include the Adventist Basketball League, the 2019 Youth Awards, and in August, the Adventist Track and Field Olympics. Youth are encouraged to inquire about these activities at your local churches to get involved. The Children and Adolescent Ministries Department is preparing for an exciting time in Jammy Kingdom. Earlier this year, the Charm Department gave instruction to the leaders and assistants in our churches on how to conduct this innovative program for the children in their communities. This summer, the program will take the children into the jungles of Africa, where they will find that we are all a part of God's family. Please see our weekly logos publication at your local church or onto the Charm page of our conference website for the listing of churches along with the dates for this VBS experience in your area. The Health Ministries Department will be sponsoring the 3rd Annual Youth Vegan Cook-Off on July 7th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the new Bahamas Academy campus on Marshall Road. Youth between the ages of 10 to 17 years who enjoy cooking and eating delicious vegan dishes are invited to participate. If you are interested, you are encouraged to form a team of 4 persons and come to display your cooking skills. Trophies, prizes, and surprises will be awarded. To register your team or for more information, contact your local health leader or Natlin Lacroix at 323-0610 or email at lifestylecounselor64@gmail.com. The Living Faith and Centerville churches will be hosting a special youth series called Let's Talk Sex. In most homes, this topic is tabooed and banned, but these churches will provide an open forum for their youth and all interested persons for several weeks beginning June 15 to July 20th, 2019. The sessions will be held every Saturday afternoon during this time at 5:30 p.m. There will be real talk, exciting activities, and interactive discussions. Special guests will include Patrice Gordon, Pastor Barrington Brennan, Dr. Antoinette Darling, along with host pastor Craig Williams, among others, at the Living Faith Church. The Centerville Church is hosting a seminar called The Prayer Saturated Church on July 7th, 2019, from 9 a.m. to 12 noon at their church on 5th Terrace, Centerville. This special forum is geared to impact your personal and corporate prayer life. The seminar will feature the launch of 10 Prayers of Faith for Tough Times by author Paul A. Scavala. Register for free at ctvprayerministry@gmail.com or call 558-0030. Under the theme In Christ, the Turks and Caicos Conference will be hosting the Women's Ministries Retreat for the Atlantic Caribbean Union. This amazing gathering will convene at the Beaches Turks and Caicos Resort and Spa in Turks and Caicos on November 1st through 3rd, 2019, with guest speaker Janice Johnson Brown. No registration forms will be accepted after August 31st, 2019. The early registration fee and shirt sizes are due by June 30th, 2019. Please see your local church leaders for more on this event. For more information on these events and more, visit the conference website at www.southbahamasconference.org, where you can view the news as well as other programming, read the weekly logos, or please feel free to call our headquarters at 242-341-4021.
Vitamin B12 is a very important nutrient needed for the body to function properly. Vitamin B12 is responsible for keeping the body's nerves and blood cells healthy, and it also helps to make DNA. There are two main ways to consume this nutrient: through animal-based foods or through supplements. Vegetarians are more likely to be vitamin B12 deficient than persons who eat meat. But you can also be deficient if the lining of your stomach has thinned out because of immune system disorders, problems with your small intestines, or pernicious anemia, which is the inability to absorb this nutrient. According to WebMD, infants up to 6 months should have 0.4 micrograms daily. Babies 7 to 12 months should have 0.5 micrograms daily. Children ages 1 to 3 years should have 0.9 micrograms. Kids ages 4 to 8 years should have 1.2 micrograms. Children ages 9 to 13 should have 1.8 micrograms. Teens ages 14 to 18 should have 2.4 micrograms, and adults also should have 2.4 micrograms. 2.6 micrograms if pregnant, and 2.8 micrograms if breastfeeding. Symptoms of this deficiency includes weakness, tiredness, lightheadedness, shortness of breath, constipation, diarrhea, numbness or tingling, muscle weakness, vision problems, and memory loss, just to name a few. Persons deficient can get vitamin B12 either from supplements or yeast extracts, fortified cereals, and soya milk, all of which have vitamin B12 added. Let's build strong bodies and minds for Christ. This has been Parisha Ferguson with your health tip, courtesy of Adventist Television. And remember, God wants us to prosper and be in good health.
Let's go to the Adventist News Network for a news feature from around the world.
Thank you so much for joining us this week.
Barry C. Black, 62nd Chaplain of the U.S. State Senate. United States Senate has been named Beckett's 2019 Canterbury Medalist for his honorable defense of religious liberty for people of all faiths.
The Canterbury Medal, Beckett's highest honor, recognizes an individual who has demonstrated courage and commitment to defending religious liberty in America and around the world.
In carrying out a tradition that goes back to the First Continental Congress in 1774, Chaplain Black honors his position just as the Founding Fathers asked, with courage and faith in democracy.
Beckett honored Black with the 2019 Canterbury Medal at its annual gala in New York earlier this month.
Chaplain Barry C. Black has served as Senate chaplain since 2003. The first ever Seventh-day Adventist and African-American Senate chaplain, he is the spiritual advisor for not only 100 of the most powerful lawmakers in the nation, but also their staff and families, a combined constituency of more than 7,000 people.
Each morning, as he opens the Senate with prayer, Black sets the discourse for the day in one of the highest chambers in the nation, in turn setting the spiritual tone of the country.
That's right. Prior to serving on Capitol Hill, Rear Admiral Barry C. Black served in the U.S. Navy for more than 27 years, ending his distinguished career as the Chief of Navy Chaplains.
The Canterbury Medal draws its name from one of history's most dramatic religious liberty standoffs, which occurred between Archbishop of Canterbury, Thomas A. Becket, the law firm namesake, and King Henry II of England.
The annual Canterbury Gala honors the award recipient in a black tie event at the Pierre Hotel in New York and is attended by the world's most distinguished religious leaders and religious liberty advocates.
That brings us to the end of our Adventist news from the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. Thank you for sharing your news stories and upcoming events with us, and we encourage you to continue by emailing them to sbcadventistnews@gmail.com or by calling our media department at 242-341-4021. To view a rebroadcast of the Adventist news along with other programming, please feel free to visit the conference website, our YouTube channel, or on our Facebook page. On behalf of our production team of Adventist Television Channel 658, have a happy Sabbath and thank you for watching this week's broadcast. I'm Latoya Burrows for the SBC Media Network.